Get out of the car! Get out of the car now!
Corrupt cops know no bounds until a battle-hardened soldier is standing in front of them. In this video, we will be looking at cases where stupid cops got humbled by high-ranking soldiers, starting with the one where a cop lost control and did something terrible to an Army officer. On December 5th, 2020, officers arrived at a filling station where a second lieutenant from the US Army, Nazario, was sitting in the car after being pulled over. What the officers did next will leave you shocked.
Driver, roll the window down!
Felony traffic stop.
Put your hands out the window! Put your hands out the window! Turn the vehicle off, put your hands out the window!
I can't tell.
Put your hands out the window and turn the vehicle off! Put your hands out the window!
He's not complying, Joe.
Let me see your hands! How many occupants are in the vehicle? How many occupants are in your vehicle? Get out the car! Open the door slowly and get out!
Get out of the car now!
Open the door and get out the car!
Keep your hands outside the window! Keep your hands outside the window! Get out of the car now!
Get out of the car!
Now!
Get out of the car!
Now! Get out of the car now! Yo, what? Guess what? I'm a veteran too. I know to obey. Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! What's going on? You're fixing to ride the lightning, son.
The officer escalated the situation for no apparent reason. Instead of pulling out their firearms, they should have asked for his ID and registration.
Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car!
Sir, just get out the car! Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car!
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out.
Yeah, you should be. Get out. Get out.
Get out the car!
Get out
I
now.
have not committed any crime.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest for, you're being detained, okay? You're being detained for obstruction of justice.
Traffic violation. I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even
Really?
tried to stop.
Really? Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me.
Get out of the
please. Get your hands off me. You know what? Get your hands off me.
Not a problem.
Hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything.
Sir!
Get out of the car now.
Sir, we'll talk to
Get
you.
out.
Just get out of my car.
Can you please
Get out.
relax? Can
Get
you
out.
please relax?
Get out of the car right now. Now.
This is not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're gonna treat me.
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do anything. Whoa, hold on.
Daniel.
What's going? Hold on.
AO4 OCs deployed.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car now.
Sir, just get out the car!
Get out of the car now. Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get it again.
I don't even want to reach my seatbelt.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
The heartless tyrants didn't miss a beat and immediately sprayed all over the vet's face simply because they wanted to feel big and powerful.
Listen, take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do as you're told. Get out of the car.
Look,
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the. Take your seatbelt off.
look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the
My
car.
hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out. Please. Please, look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right
Get
now.
out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist, corporal? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be. If you just comply. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight on the ground.
Use leaf, please.
Down. Let's go.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Get on the ground. Get on the
Can
ground.
you please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's going
now.
on?
Get on the ground or you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on
going
the ground.
on?
Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
Get on
about
the
what's
ground.
going
Get on the ground.
Talk to me about what's
Yes,
going
sir.
on.
You're not.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
Why am I being treated like this? This is really messed up. This is really
Come on,
messed up.
sir. Sir, well, just
This
work.
is really, this is up.
Sir.
Up.
Sir.
Up. You know this is
Down. Lay on the ground. Just
you
lay
know
flat.
this is
Flat for me, sir.
you know this is up.
Sir. Lay flat.
This is up.
It's heart-wrenching to watch a grown man cry in fear and pain because of these monsters. This is a prime example of why we need to get rid of qualified immunity.
On the ground. Right there. Right there. What's that?
It's gum. What the
Get on the ground.
It's gum.
Hey, sir, can you just work with us?
Can I
Just work with us. Lay down flat.
hold on?
Lay down flat. Lay down flat.
Sir,
This
lay
is
down.
really
I'm gonna
messed up.
lay down. You're gonna get tased. Lay down. You're gonna get tased.
This
All right,
is
now put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
this is
I agree. All you have to do is listen.
All right.
803. One in custody.
Can you open up the window for my dog? I hear him choking. Can you open up the window, please?
Yes. Yes, we will.
Stand up, okay?
The documents say the officers ended up letting Nazario go after threatening to charge him with obstructing justice, eluding police, and assaulting a law enforcement officer. The officers are facing a civil lawsuit that alleges they acted aggressively towards a minority uniformed army officer. If you think these cops were messed up, then wait till you see this next case where a cop gets put in his place by a drunk veteran.
Stand up.
Anything wrong.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
On May 1st, 2021, a drunk Navy veteran was sitting outside a bar waiting for his Uber to arrive. Suddenly, an officer from the Wheat Ridge Police Department popped out of nowhere and started to question the man for no reason. But the way the man puts the officer in his place is worth watching.
How you doing? What's going on?
Waiting on my Uber.
Waiting for your Uber?
Yeah.
You have an ID I can take a look at, man?
No, you don't. I don't. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, you're sitting in front of a closed bar and I can
I'm
see you're
waiting on my
intoxicated.
Uber, my friend.
Let me see your ID.
No,
Okay. We can do this one in two ways, sir.
we can
Okay,
do this
I'm being, I'm being,
many ways.
I'm being respectful to you.
I'm sitting here waiting on my Uber. I am doing nothing
Show me on your
wrong.
phone that your Uber's coming.
You know what? I want to break out my camera right now.
Go ahead, mine's
I
running
want
as
to
well.
start filming you.
Mine's running as well.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Okay, well,
I'm doing everything right. Not drinking and driving. You are messing with a Navy veteran that is waiting on an Uber
sir, I'm going to ask you one
that
more
has
time.
done
I need
nothing
to-
wrong.
Can I see your ID?
No, you
You're
can't.
drunk in public.
No, I'm not drunk in public.
Give me your ID. I'm giving you a lawful order.
You're not getting anything, dude.
Okay. Stand
I
up.
am not doing
Stand up.
anything wrong.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
What are you doing? I'm sitting
Put your
here
hands behind
doing
your back.
nothing.
Put your other hand behind your back. Set your phone down, sir, and put your hand behind your back.
I'm sitting here doing nothing. Waiting on an Uber.
Two
Are you
Victor 6,
kidding
protective
me?
custody.
Unbelievable. This is what it has come down to these days. Cops think they can do whatever they want and put cuffs on whoever they wish to.
You're intoxicated.
I
I don't think you're making good choices, sir.
I'm waiting on my Uber,
And all
which
I-
is the
sir,
best choice.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify.
The worst choice
all-
would be
sir,
driving.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify your Uber. Was that right or wrong?
Well, if you unlock me, I'll show you the Uber.
Well, that's what I. How many times did I ask for that, sir? Huh?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
if have I done anything illegal?
Well, you're intoxicated in public,
I'm sitting
Okay,
on a
and I'm not-
bench waiting on my
right?
Uber.
At a closed business.
in a high crime area.
Waiting on my
So,
Uber.
sir, I have no idea who you are or what you're doing, and it's my job to find out. So all I did was wanted to have a conversation with you, and you won't give me any information at all, and it's obvious that you're intoxicated.
I'll show you
and
my Uber.
all you want to do is film me and argue with me.
I have done nothing wrong. I'm sitting here minding my own business.
Sir,
True or false?
I'm just doing my job.
You are fucking with a Navy veteran.
Sir, step over here.
Just sitting
Step
here
over here.
minding my
Step
own
over here.
business.
Step over here. Sir, you can't even walk.
I'm sitting here minding my own
You
business.
can't even walk, sir.
What are you guys doing?
You can't even walk. You're
What?
intoxicated
No,
to the
no,
point to where
no,
you're
no,
a danger
no,
to yourself.
no, no. I'm sitting here minding my own business. What are you guys doing? I'm waiting on my Uber.
Sir,
doing
you're going to go to
nothing.
detox. You can't even walk.
Oh my God,
Okay.
dude.
can't
Uncuff
even
me and let me know if I can walk or not.
Some of these tyrants are masters at making the other person appear as a criminal, even when they have done nothing wrong, which is exactly what this corrupt cop was doing.
Guys, seriously, stop.
Grab his stuff. Let me get him in the car.
I have an Uber coming. Please stop. Just let me go home. I have an Uber coming. I was sitting in the chair, not
Sir?
bothering anybody.
Sir, I was trying to be reasonable with you.
Oh my
It's
God,
obvious that
dude.
you're
I am a
feeling
Navy
intoxicated.
veteran.
Okay, thank you for your service.
And I'm just sitting there minding my own business.
Right, at a closed business.
And
it's my
waiting
job-
on my Uber.
And all I asked was for you to verify it. All I asked you to do is show me it on your phone, and I'm good with that. Okay, but you refused to do that, so you couldn't
You guys
prove that.
are, I mean, really, you're going to
Okay.
do this to a Navy veteran?
Sir,
I'm sitting on a
have a seat in the car.
I've done
I have
nothing.
no idea who he is.
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No, I don't have any weapons on me.
Just hold on before you step in.
I have no weapons on me. I mean, I can't believe you guys are doing this. I seriously can't do a Navy veteran. Are you really doing this to a Navy veteran?
I'll grab his phone. I was trying to be reasonable.
It's unbelievable how deluded this officer was. He thought he was being reasonable, but in reality, he was just trying to feel powerful and big.
James, listen to me.
Didn't drink and drive.
Thank you
made
for
the
that.
right choice. And you guys come up and just shake me down.
James,
Navy veteran.
James.
Combat medic.
James.
Talk to me. I mean, I'm just sitting there, waiting on my Uber. My Uber is
Is
gonna
there
be there in
anybody
2 minutes.
sober that can come get you?
You're not listening.
You're not, sir. I'm
I
asking.
called an Uber.
Well, you can't
The
call.
Uber was 2 minutes away
You can't.
before you shook me down.
James, we've been here for 10 minutes and they're not here. You can't call Uber. Okay? That's not the
my
way.
phone?
That's not the way Uber works. He's got your
Where's
phone.
my phone?
He's got your phone
Right
right there.
Look it up. Listen, fellas.
There's a green button.
I am a former combat medic.
James, thank you
sitting
for your
there,
service.
How do you,
and I'm not going to lie to you.
how do I go?
6969.
He's in it.
I'm in.
Uber.
Where do I search that? I don't have this
Go
stuff.
to the Uber app. Just scroll through till you find the Uber app. Listen, fellas, you should not be doing this to a combat medic veteran. I was sitting there minding my own business.
Is he coming?
Okay,
he's
I
James.
respect
James.
you guys.
James.
I respect
James.
your jobs.
James. Listen to me for a minute. I appreciate that. It says it's 5 minutes away. If he's here in 5 minutes, we will release you to that Uber.
Okay.
These monsters deserve to rot in hell for treating someone who has actually done something for this country with such disrespect. And the worst part is, they didn't even apologize to him.
James.
Fellas,
Listen, James.
Are any of you
James, James,
military.
James, listen to me. All you had to do was show me this in the first place.
Listen,
Okay, and I would have waited with you.
listen. Here's the problem.
Okay, you're not hearing me, sir.
No, I'm hearing you, brother.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hearing you, but I'm a
What
former
kind of car?
combat medic,
Yep.
veteran,
Thanks for your service.
and I got a
Mitsubishi.
little. I felt a little intimidated, man. Like I wasn't respected.
We're sorry you felt that way, James.
Yeah, James, that wasn't my intention.
We
I
were
would
coming
never
to.
do it to you guys.
We were concerned for your welfare. That's why we contacted you.
All right.
We didn't want you
Well,
walking
thank
off
you.
into the
Thank
street.
you, fella. You guys veteran?
But here's the thing:
Yes, veteran.
is a lot of people lie to the cops, and as far as I know, I'm contacting you drunk, which is it's fine. You're drunk. That's not a big deal. But if you wander out in this street and get hit,
I understand.
then it's on me, man.
I understand.
Okay, it's on me, and I don't want you to get hit by a
I
car.
understand. I
So-
appreciate it. I understand.
So hang tight. As soon as Uber gets here, dude, I have no problem. I have no problem releasing you to the Uber.
Well, could you do me a favor and uncuff me before? Because this shit's uncomfortable, brother. And I've
I
broken
get
the
you.
laws.
I get you. You gonna be cooperative?
Absolutely.
I'm good with it if you are. Yeah. I'm good with that, man. Okay, just hey, as long as you and I agree that you're gonna be cool,
Hey,
right?
I want to have one more thing to say, brother.
No, you can talk all you want.
Just look at how quickly the tyrant switched the whole narrative. Within seconds, he pictured himself as the people-protecting hero. This is absolutely disgusting.
Listen, I didn't mean to be offensive.
I get you, man.
Thought I
It's
was
fine,
doing the
no
right
offense.
thing. I was sitting.
And I commend you for that. I really do. I commend you for that. You're good.
Yeah,
So hey,
let me tell you something.
pull up that Uber app. real quick.
Iraq veteran. Okay.
Thanks for your service, man. Pull up that app on your phone again so we can see how far that Uber driver is.
Where's my phone?
It's up here. It said 5 minutes when we looked at it, so let's see where they're at. Oh, I'm good with that, man. I just wanted to, because it said 5 minutes, and
So,
they must be.
I didn't mean to be offensive, man.
No,
I
you
just
weren't
thought I was
offensive,
sitting
man.
minding my own business.
You're not offensive, but you have to understand, man.
The wrong thing to do is drive, right?
Agreed. So let me tell you.
Worst thing to do,
let me tell you-
which I won't do.
Let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I had somebody over here that was stabbed just like that. So I wouldn't be doing my job, man, if I didn't check to make sure you're okay. Like I said, if you didn't have Uber coming and you walk out into 44th and get hit by a drunk driver or somebody's not paying attention, then that's on me, man. And I'm not. And you're a veteran, dude. I'm not gonna. I don't want that on my. I don't want here. I don't want that on my conscience.
Maybe
man.
your thing got a little out of hand, dude. I should have
No,
been
there was
more-
nothing out of hand.
When I was in the military in my 20s, I didn't make those
Didn't
good
make those
choices.
choices?
You know, I didn't care. Anyway, I appreciate it. You know what? I'm sorry.
I said no apology
I'm sorry
necessary,
if I got a
man.
little
Seriously, no apology necessary.
But I didn't lie to you.
You did not lie to me, and I appreciate
I
that.
told you the Uber was coming.
But you don't have to apologize to me either. There's nothing to be sorry for, man.
It's amazing how well behaved the vet was, and how he still managed to put the officers straight by perfectly setting them up for failure. It's people like him that we need more of in this country, so tyrants like that officer can be exposed.
I'm not going to ask you a third time.
If I get arrested, I'll lose my job.
I'm not trying to arrest you. I'm trying to get you to comply with me, and you're trying to refuse to do that.
On July 19th, 2021, Sergeant Heminger of the Port Wentworth Police Department was called to a scene where a veteran named Jeff was protesting for the rights of homeless military vets. The sergeant quickly tried to assert his inflated ego, and what happened next was truly disturbing.
Yes, sir. So I appreciate the sign. That's pretty awesome. The ladies in front have asked me if you could go find another location to hang out. I mean, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not breaking any laws by any means.
Okay.
They just, right here in front of City Hall is a little bit different area. You know what I'm saying? It's a city property.
City property?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, you can go, legitimately, you can go at the corner on this side of the grass. You can go anywhere along the side of the road.
Yes.
Just, it's a city property, so they were asking if you don't mind just find another location. You're not breaking any laws, you're not in any trouble.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd
Well-
rather just hang out here.
Well, that's kind of the issue. They don't want us just sitting out here. So, because it's city property, so they can ask you to leave if they want you to.
But you said I'm not breaking any laws or anything.
Well, no, but they're also, the city owns the property, so they can ask you just to hang out somewhere else.
I'd rather not.
Okay. All right, so technically he's not breaking laws, but he's on city property, so
Yes.
we can ask him to leave.
Yes.
And that's what I told him. I said, you're not breaking any laws. The ladies don't feel comfortable with you standing out here.
Got it.
I said, you're welcome to go stand over in the corner, down there, down there, down there. So now if he doesn't leave, it's trespassing.
Okay. Well, hopefully he will just go.
He's already,
right
well, he's
there.
like, I don't feel like leaving. I was like, well, I get that, but
He
he's
said
like, I'd
he
rather
don't
not.
Feel
I'm like,
like it? Is that what he said?
he doesn't really, he'd rather not. He was polite about it. And I said, well, you're not breaking laws, but you are on city property. I said, it's owned by the city. If they don't feel comfortable with you standing out here, even though you're spreading a good message, you have to leave the property.
He can't stand in front of my city hall to my sports on the fence. Like,
Well, I mean,
we can't have
if
that.
it wasn't,
And
you
he
know,
probably could.
but considering it's city property, it's considered private property.
Yeah.
So he can go stand on the roadside anywhere else. So I got a patrol unit coming, that way I can talk to him some more and see what's going on. And then I gotta come see you.
The sergeant and the woman's level of ignorance is appalling. These are the people responsible for protecting our rights, yet clearly, they don't even know what they are.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time, dude. So, is there a reason why you want to stand here?
God put it in my heart to stand right here and spread the message. God bless the homeless veterans.
I'm all for that. I'm all for you recording. I got no issue with that. Okay.
All right.
I got my body cam on. So,
Okay.
I don't even know what that's for. Probably so you can get across the intersection. Anyways, so what I did was I called for a patrol unit because I'm actually working for the code enforcement section. Okay. I'm still a police officer. This is city property. Okay. And you do have the right to spread your message anywhere you want, unless it's private property. Then they have the right to ask you to leave. They can't tell you tear your sign up or anything like that.
Right.
But that's the whole point of why I was out here talking to you. The ladies didn't feel comfortable with somebody just hanging out in front of City Hall.
Okay.
And being that it's on city property, they have the right to ask you to leave. You can go stand on that corner. You can go stand anywhere it's not actual city property and do as you wish, brother, and spread the message. So I'm asking you nicely if just to relocate. That's all I'm asking you to do. You can go spread that message with love any way you want, other than city property right here. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying?
This is city property.
All this is City Hall. It's just city property.
All right. Am I being trespassed?
As of now, you are. Give me your ID. Now it's an investigation. I want your ID.
Leave then.
No, give me your ID. You're not free to go now. Because now you want to play the game. Go ahead and give me your identification.
If you're trespassing me, I'll leave.
Give me that identification or you're going to jail.
Give me my.
Give me your identification so I can identify you and I can trespass you. Then you can leave. I'm not going to ask you a third time.
If I get arrested, I'll lose my job.
I'm not trying to arrest you. I'm trying to get you to comply with me, and you're trying to refuse to do that. So listen to me carefully. I want your identification so I can identify you and trespass you.
Suspect me of.
It's crazy how the sergeant that the vet was playing a game. Everything is a game of power for these tyrants. Anyone who doesn't blindly comply with them is their enemy.
Ask you to leave city property or ask me to ask you to leave. You're refusing to do so. Now I'm going to trespass you from the property because I asked you 3 times nicely to step off somewhere else.
Leave then?
No, now you wanted to refuse, so now I'm going to identify you and I can trespass you.
If I don't give you my ID, I'll go to jail.
That's exactly correct. You'll be arrested. You'll be fingerprinted and released. So all I want is your identification. No, not because of the sign, but because you failed to comply with my investigation, which was I asked you to leave nicely initially. You wanted to play the game with me. Now I'm playing the game with you.
Well, I said
Let me have your identification. Let me have your identification.
I said I would rather not
Identification.
leave.
I'm not gonna say
engaged
it.
in constitutional
Handcuffs.
protection.
Turn around.
I'm engaged in constitutional protection.
Turn around. Let me see your sign. You put your phone in your pocket. All you have to do is give me your ID, bud. What's so hard with that? You know the game because you want to say, am I being trespassed? You could have gave me your ID. I would have trespassed you and let you walk off, brother.
Yeah,
Here, officer, here's my ID. Now, I probably would have trespassed you because I asked you at least 5 to 6 times to step off the property. You said politely that you didn't want to do that. I didn't have a problem with that. I went back and asked the ladies, I said, what do you feel comfortable with? They said, no, I don't feel comfortable with standing out here because there's a bunch of ladies that work in here. Even though you're not being violent, they have the right to ask you to leave, partner. All you had to do is go step off to the next land property over there and you could spread the message with love all day. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to bust your chops, man. I'm just doing my job.
I'm going to remain silent at this point.
Okay, you have that right. You have that right. The only thing you have to answer is name, date of birth, and about your current address. Is all that current on your license?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. All right, hang tight for a second.
And there it was again, a tyrant trying to make himself appear as a hero. He said that he was doing his job, which was to enforce the law, but all I could see was him enforcing the ladies' feelings.
Yes, ma'am.
They're not public property saying God bless the homeless veterans.
Right, but they asked you just to go stand in the corner, man. It's just because there's a bunch of ladies up here. That's all it was. And then you tried to play the game with me, right?
Oh, but you don't understand. I have to keep you talking to our vets. I mean, we care about it. But But we also have rules. I mean, you can't just do what you want.
And then when I asked you to leave, and you said, well, I'm being trespassed, I said, well, not yet, but I'm trying to help you just walk off. And he said, well, I'm being trespassed? I said, okay, now we're going to play the game. And then you refused to give me your ID. That was a big problem. Now you're under arrest for obstruction. Can one of y'all put him in the car? Follow this officer over here.
Double check those handcuffs. Before you put them in your car, double lock.
You can spread the love anywhere you want to.
Sure.
Just go stand on that corner, down there, anywhere else. I said, so I need you to leave, dude, because they don't feel comfortable with you being up here. It's city property, they can ask you to leave.
property and he'd be fine.
Yeah. So after like 6 times of that, I was like, yo, he says, I said, well, okay, you know what? I said, are you gonna leave? He's like, am I being trespassed? I was like, now we're playing the game. Okay, let me have your ID. He refused 3 times to give it to me. Done. So.
It would have been very easy. You kept that.
I'm gonna put this in Florida.
I didn't check it over.
I'm gonna run it on my tablet. All right. He wanted his phone to stay recording, but now he's under arrest, so we can.
I mean, all of our shit's going, so he can do a.
He can open records request. I left it while before he was under arrest.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, all right. That's his sign and whatever else he's got. And if I first started talking to him, he's being cool, man. I was like, yeah, I appreciate the message. It's all good. I said, listen to me, though. I said, the ladies in the office just don't feel comfortable with some of you standing out here. I said, they just want you to go stand, on the other piece of property.
Where was he at?
Right
Literally in the doorway.
Well, it's away from it, but like by the pillars. I said,
well, I mean, that's in the doorway.
Well, yeah. And she said, well, and he came in to use the bathroom. I was like, okay, they had no problem with that. Let him use the bathroom, but he walked out.
Okay.
And just came around here with a sign. So.
All right, you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to go to 400 process and all that.
I was going to say Bulls.
I got to go down there because that's my cousin.
The city of Port Wentworth, Georgia has reached a settlement with Jeff Gray. As part of the agreement, the city will donate a symbolic $1,791 to the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans in reference to the First Amendment's ratification in 1791. Additionally, the city gave $1,791 to both Gray and Fire as part of the settlement. Do you think Jeff got a fair deal, or did he deserve more? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one we have in store for you. Thanks for watching. This is Detective Mystery, signing off.